Welcome to the Edge of Gross. I'm your host, Swift Edge. Today we are back in the Vita Carnis series. We are going to be watching the next two videos because this one's quite long, and I think the Mimic's going to probably mess me up. But we have Meat Snake Specimen and Mimic Defense Instructional Tape. I am not prepared for what these two are going to have to offer me. You're probably prepared. Are you prepared? Do you have your snacks? Do you have something cozy to wrap yourself in? It's been chilly lately. Come on, make sure you're nice and warm and toasty. You just tossing around tapes? What are you doing? Or are you searching for things, actually? Why didn't that occur to me? This could be someone who's trying to find intel and information and trying to expose certain things. Oh, this tape was found, and it's probably going to be copied, unfortunately, so your warning means nothing. Thank you.
In the year of 1945, with the war finally ended, the cleanup process had started. During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup crew made a grotesque discovery.
Oh, I don't like that.
Found completely filling the tunnel was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an opening with several skulls surrounding it.
It's the booty hole.
Closer inspection of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size had blocked off the entirety of the tunnel's path.
Jeez.
There was many strange things with this creature. First was the coloration. A typical meat snake's color is bright reds and light browns. This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon. Another strange thing about it was its behavior. This creature barely moved. Meat snakes are normally sluggish and encumbersome.
I mean, it's stuck in a tunnel.
Seemed to lack even basic motor functions. Its behavior was that of a plant's, stationary, with only minor movements within. One would assume it was dead. The reason the meat snake may act this way may be because it was completely lodged in place and minimized movements to conserve energy.
Probably?
But how would it have gotten this deep into the tunnel in the first place?
How'd it get that big?
And by the looks of weathering, it had been in there for quite some time. So how did it get so large? The answer was discovered by a different cleaning crew, who found the other end of the tunnel. They followed it until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of
Oh! I don't like that.
This meat snake's skin also displayed great amounts of resilience.
It's killed a lot of people.
It took several days of cutting to even obtain a sample. Here, you can see the clear difference between this meat snake specimen versus a normal meat snake's membrane. Testing on the sample showed that it had great immunity to damage. It tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation.
How could you kill it then?
It is a wonder how such durability can occur in an organic creature.
Yeah, a little bit. That's a worry. That's an enemy.
Another phenomenon is the smell off the skin. Normally, it would have a sour smell of rotting flesh. But the specimen displayed a rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking scrambled eggs. Meat snake was later discovered to be missing by unknown survivors.
It was missing?
The snake grew in size was discovered to be...
Okay. So it's been luring things in. That's why it has that particular scent, so that it can grow larger. And now that it's missing, so it was either taken or it was excavated out and taken somewhere else. So now we're watching the Mimic Defense Instructional Tape. If you couldn't tell by the sun freaking alert and blaring in my ear. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping.
As of the time of this video's release, we have been facing a concerning increase of missing persons and fatalities on a global scale. The reason for this is because we are under attack.
Fight back, man.
We have discovered that there has been a significant growth of mimic populations, which is threatening public safety. National leaders have released this instructional recording to teach you on how to defend yourself.
I'm sorry, did you just show my home country of Canada?
Mimics are humanoid, intelligent predators that are highly adaptive and feed solely on human prey. Mimics gain information on people by watching their daily lives and pick to hunt people when they are most vulnerable. The most common times a mimic will attack is when you are asleep, without walking alone, or in a cornered position.
Because they're cowards.
Mimics are cautious and calculative creatures.
They're
taking
cowards.
Precautions to ensure a successful hunt. They utilize various tactics to capture a person by surprise. One of the more well-known tactics is hiding itself inside of furniture, to blend into its environment.
Hence.
Common objects that mimics can hide inside are sofas, recliners, wardrobes, ottomans, and other places a mimic can comfortably wait.
Could you imagine going to sit down on your couch and it feels a little extra lumpy? And you look and right between the cushion is just a freaking eye? Nah, I burn the entire house down. I would, because of where my couch is, the window's right there. The way that thing would be broken, because I would Batman my way out of there and be like, nope!
Mimics are able to contort their body in ways that allow them to fit inside smaller places.
And I hate that.
They also use it to expand their body, making themselves appear larger for intimidation. Another method mimics use to blend in is their ability to put on and wear clothing.
I don't like that.
Mimics put on layers of shirts, pants, and jackets to hide their bright red skin and blend into densely populated areas.
They don't got to do all that. That's too much.
In very rare cases, mimics can develop and grow to look very similar to human beings. Pairing this with clothing, it can be very hard to tell the difference between a mimic and a person right away.
Look at the fingers.
If you are unsure if a person is a mimic, look out for key features that may reveal their true form. Look for abnormal facial features, like large, bulbous eyes, flat noses, wide mouths and an uncanny smile, and clammy skin. Also pay attention to other exposed body parts like hands.
What did I just say?
Mimic people will have long fingers with no fingernails. If you are unable to see their face or hands, watch their walking pattern. Mimics' legs are long and hunched.
Oh.
Their walking will be unusual and irregular.
Because of how it is, it's...
Here's what you do if you are met with a mimic. If it stands before you, do not panic. Stand your ground and try to appear larger.
It will appear larger!
Wave your hands and make plenty of noise. Maintain eye contact. A mimic will hesitate to attack a potential threat. If you are armed with a weapon, aim for the head or legs.
Shoot out them
These
kneecaps.
are the best areas to hit to immobilize the threat. Fight back and don't let it get a hold on you. If you find a mimic that hasn't discovered you yet, stay out of sight. Call the authorities and alert them of your location. Stay where you are to avoid startling the mimic.
Okay, but how fast are they,
If the mimic gives chase, run.
Yeah,
Try to get somewhere out of sight and hide. Do not leave the area. Officials will need to locate you to help. Stay low and stay quiet.
Don't leave the area. Yeah, stay in the area with the creature that is an expert hunter and hider that is really good at running very fast, because look at them legs. Those legs are gonna just... Like, how are you supposed to outrun it? How are you supposed to hide from it? Because I have a feeling that its sense of smell is probably very freaking great. And you want me to stay within the area so the local officials, the local police, and possible military can arrive to locate... Nah, they can watch me run towards and be like, it's back there, I'm leaving the area, it's all you now. Stupid freaking ads. As soon as I
With the
unpause.
information you have learned, use it well, and stay safe.
I've learned nothing. Literally all I'm aware that mimics are gonna look weird. It's not hard to tell that. But the biggest piece of crap was, oh, just stay within the area. No, I'm leaving! No, that is the dumbest thing. Stay in the area with the monster, just so we can make sure you're safe. You'll know I'm safe, because I'll be screaming the entire time. When my screaming stops, it's no longer safe. Evidence tape. Christopher and Janice case 1983. Observe footage for confidential information completed. Discard and destroy all copies of this tape immediately. Well, it wasn't discarded. They wanted it hidden for a reason, and I think we're about to find out why. I kind of don't want to know why. Because Christopher and Janice, you deserve better.
Got it. Let's see. Yep, it's working.
I would say the Vita Carnis world would be the greatest way to keep
one
people
Yeah.
from breaking and entering homes. You never know what's in there.
Okay. Hello.
I thought you only had 30 minutes of tape on that.
I know, but just gotta see how it works. Like,
Yeah, well,
I never got to
don't
use
have
one
all
of
night.
Too bad. You were the only person who could film with me, so you're gonna have to put up with it.
Fine.
Sucker.
Screw you. Screw you.
Screw you.
It's still way too dark. 1 sec.
Are these siblings or a couple? I have no idea.
Hello.
Could be either way, really.
Cold.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. You got some light now.
This is literally beginner vloggers
Look at
that
that over there.
are very uncomfortable on
Can't see
camera.
anything unless I like point directly over there. Like, nope, can't see nothing.
These are
Sure, we should be out this late.
Fine. I'll cook you stuff when we get home. Don't worry.
I'm hungry.
okay. So once again, I'm gonna say siblings are dating because it's not unheard of for brothers to be like, you know what, you're doing this with me. I'll make you food when we get home. Couples will be like, you know what, I know you're hungry. I'll cook for you. So once again, let's say in the comments, siblings are dating.
Too bad.
I mean, they're gonna die anyway, so who cares? Who cares? I mean, the guessing game is just for my own personal... So I know. I want to know. But yeah, no, this just feels like vloggers that are just trying to find their rhythm and talking about whatever they see, whatever's happening, and trying to find that comfortability on camera. What they're gonna find, though, is a monster that wants to eat them and munch on their butts. That was just a vehicle. That I'm not sure of. I thought mimics only also hunted one at a time. So the fact that there's two people and we're talking about mimics, doesn't this kind of break what mimics usually do? Because from everything that's being talked about, maybe that's why they wanted to hide the tapes, is because everyone's of the belief that, oh, mimic target one at a time.
Shit. Right, but it still turns off and on randomly for some reason. Like, it's the best thing I could get my hands on, though.
Oh, no.
Turning on and off, but it's the only thing that they would give me. It works, so I just gotta watch.
This is gnarly.
It's not my fault this guy lives in a fucking dump. We're almost there, we just gotta get through the woods.
Oh, you're gonna go find a mimic. You're gonna
You see it,
disturb
though?
a mimic.
Hopefully I show up on camera, though. Hopefully there are lights out there. Like, people still live there, right?
Or they're gonna find a house full of
Pretty
mimics.
dark for me.
Maybe that's why they don't want it
But-
seen.
It was just one guy. I don't know why. Like, why would they get rid of everything?
There's reasons to get rid of stuff, so as not to cause panic.
Dogs barking are never a good sign.
No.
Well, the sky looks nice. This thing can't capture it.
No, it's not that good of a camera. You
Barely
need
captures
like
the ground in
top tier
front of me.
camera to capture the night sky sometimes.
So, what are we doing out here exactly?
Well, supposedly they found some guy. Like, it was like a grody scene. Like, it was disgusting. Like they had to get rid of the trailer he was in, and then like they didn't let anyone nearby, and it was like this big conspiracy. So I'm filming that. Hopefully I get a good mark for it.
This is for school? Are you doing this as a school project?
There we go, we're getting close.
I'd like to think your teacher would be like, yeah, don't do this. This is stupid. This is how you get hurt. This is how you die. Where's all the living meat, by the way? Where's my vines? It's just gonna be a house of flesh, isn't it? Okay, now I'm trying to figure out, are you in university or are you in high school?
Oh, bush. Careful.
But I'm pretty sure, though, what you should never do for a school project is go to an abandoned house that was filled with nothing but rumors and possible police. I know curiosity gets the better of some people, but don't do
where
it.
we're going?
Yeah, we're almost there. We're on the road. We're right next to it. Like, it's literally up there.
Okay.
She's so done with you. She's so done.
Not too late yet.
Hungry.
You said that already.
Yeah. I'm still hungry.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man, you should have brought a granola bar. You should have brought a Nutri-Grain.
It'll be like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay? We're on the road. We're almost there. We just got past the tree line and make the way to the trailer park. Then we can go home. Okay?
Okay.
I don't want to be out here either. It's weird. Like, see, we're right here.
I don't want to be out here either. Then why are you out
Yeah,
here?
see a thing.
Find another thing for your project.
Where am I even going?
Just up here. There should be a path. Right there. Yeah, right here.
Freaking white people tendencies. Like,
Yeah,
what?
on the path.
I don't want to be out here, but I'm out here. No, you don't have to be out here. You don't. You really don't. Do you see me going and exploring stupid stuff? No, because never. I like my life. I don't want to get cut on some rusty piece of metal and then have to go to the hospital to get tested and injections. Nah, I'm good. Don't want that. Then you go out into the woods and you gotta deal with coyotes, wolves, bears. I love how I'm getting a playful ad. I had to cut away from, go back into this darkness. Weird how we're not seeing anything else of living meat. So obviously they aren't as widespread creatures as I was made to believe from the earlier videos. I mean, yeah, some of them are far and few between, but you'd think for this, you might see the odd creature out and about. You know, just sprinkle around in the universe, you know, just... I feel like I'm watching the Blair Witch Project right now.
This way.
No, not that way, this way.
I think
Come on.
This way.
You're not gonna
Yo,
get
look
to
at
the
this.
house.
I didn't see this on my way over here last time. It's cool. Like we could get a shot of this in like atmosphere, you know?
It just looks like tetanus to me.
Hold till
Thank
Let me
you.
get a good lighting on that. There we go. Yeah, look at that.
So I'm talking about,
Cool.
you get cut, and then now you gotta get a
It's
shot.
like old stuff here as well. Anyways.
I never actually thought about if you looked up in the trees and something was there watching. Nothing's really said if the mimics are good climbers or
Flat
whatnot.
part now. Yeah, we're close. The trailer should be right up ahead.
My brain's just kind of going over, like, if you lived in this particular world with all these kinds of creatures, why would
This is
you...
where everyone was.
Why would you ever want to
no
go
one here
out?
now, though. Not a single building in sight. Except, like, way over there. But there's no one here. It's the strangest thing.
If it was one trailer, why would there be a ton of people around there? If the police and authorities were there,
Right here. Yeah.
they got what they came for.
This thing. Okay. So you take the camera and the light. Point it at me, but don't point it at my eyes, please.
Oh!
How do I look? Like a barf bag.
Siblings. I'm going with siblings. I'm totally going with siblings. Unless that's just a really roast-filled couple.
Alright, give me a second. And we do a read.
Just gets yanked from behind.
Okay. Year 19, teenage boy was coming home from the trailer late night. Although, when he arrived at home, he found a grisly scene. Detail Barrar, his father, that he came home to, was found dead. The grisly scene lies before him. Police were called. They came to investigate. Strange thing, though, they immediately closed off everything. No one was allowed near, but only a few witnesses saw what truly happened there.
It was a mimic
For
attack,
some reason,
obviously.
the police were acting very weird, trying to keep everyone away and telling little information.
Mimic
When
attack.
information was released to the public, they say it was a suicide. Although, the trailer and most people living nearby moved away pretty much immediately.
Gee, I wonder why.
Police say it was a suicide, but the witnesses that did catch an eye of what happened say the scene was much too grisly to be that. But police haven't come out about anything yet.
They're not
That's why
going to.
I'm here to answer what truly happened. And that's it for now.
You said grizzly way too much.
What?
You said grizzly way too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Okay, shall I retry?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, pause.
That one turned out alright, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, why is it rolling? Did you catch that?
Oh,
30 minutes to film, and yet you screwed. I needed someone to film. Alright. No hard feelings, okay?
okay.
No, there's hard feelings. There's hard feelings. Deep inside, he's got resentment.
Yeah, because, like, back there was the perfect time for a serial killer to just jump out and grab us, you know?
Cut it out.
Yeah,
Shut
no,
up,
I'd be like,
Albert.
you could shut the fudge up, man.
Chris? 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 Where are you? Chris! Come on!
Not a good time for
This
a prank.
isn't funny!
Not a good time for a prank. Not a good time.
Chris! I just want to go home, come on! Fine, I guess I'm going home without you. I'm cold, tired, and hungry. If you want to stay out here and play games, you can.
Ooga booga booga booga. He got yanked. She looked away for one moment and he got yanked. Is that, if you're trying to tell me that's how fast a mimic is, there's no way to outrun those things. Your instructional defensive tapes are garbage if you could just be walking down the road and all of a sudden they're gone. Like, how are you supposed to outrun that? Oh. She's gonna get lost. She's gonna have a hard time finding her way back. Applause. Who's applauding? Who's applauding? I have chills. Immediate chills. I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Was it eating Chris? Obviously, it's not that fast. That didn't look very thin. That looked pretty bulky, too. Fudge me, man. Oh my god. That scared me. I mean, be loud. Be really loud. That's what it said. You gotta be loud. Defend yourself. The way I would become a track star in that exact moment. I don't like doing cardio, but the way that I would become a track star. Okay, she just got in. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, discard the tape. Discard the tape. That was... Holy fraggle friggin' rock. That was a lot to take in. So, yeah, when it comes to the mimics, they are probably one of the more deadliest creatures to fight in Vita Carnis. Although that snake earlier was a lot. If that thing actually got out into the general public, that's a lot of people that are just gonna be gone. And they try to say that a lot of the Vita Carnis creatures are not that bad. They're not that dangerous. Majority, sure. Some of them are being kept as pets. Still wouldn't trust it. But yeah, this was our newest entry into the Vita Carnis series. I will be watching more very soon, so keep an eye out. If you enjoyed as much as I did, make sure to smash that like button. If you want to go watch the entirety of the Vita Carnis series, link in the description below to go and check it out. It is a very interesting, cool, and very creepy series. I am so freaking here for it. I love it. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and leave some suggestions down below of series you would like to see me react to in the future. I will see you all in the next one, though. Bye!
We'll be right back.